Welcome to Pokemon Rijon Adventures to Go Through, Part 40. We're still in Rijon Strait, unfortunately, but on the bright side, this is the very last trainer. The bad news is, she has 5 Pokemon. Oh, goody! But thankfully, Ampharos is able to 1-hit KO all of them, because Water Roots suck, and Ampharos doesn't like Water Roots, so its anger goes into its attacks, which makes its attacks very strong, strong enough to 1-hit KO everything. Yeah, long story short, Ampharos doesn't like Water Roots very much. So yeah, basically, Ampharos is just sweeping right here, all that stuff. And like I said before, there's a lot of places to go after Surf. There's this. There's, I forget. An area in Hayward City. I checked there. You can't really do anything there. It leads to like a cave. But there's another route with actual trainers that leads to the same place. And then, if you remember that pier after that underground path from Moraga Town, that leads to 2 different places. It actually leads to the last 2 gyms. Like, 1 or 2 routes to the right is, 1 gym, and then 1 or 2 routes to the left is another gym. Actually, I think it's just 1 route per direction, I think. So, yeah, this battle's really long and really annoying and really boring. So please be done with it now. Yes, thank God. Alright, she's done, and just making sure there's no trainers here, and I guess there isn't. So that means we're finally done with this dreaded water route. Yes! Awesome! I did it! I conquered the boringness. And nothing you can say will ruin the moment. And now I'm just gonna stock up on some items like hyper potions, revives, full heals, and also max repels, stuff like that. Just because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening and everything like that. Still not entirely sure how to get into that rocket warehouse, though. I guess it'll happen soon enough. I'm pretty sure it's before the last gym, at least, but I'm not sure. And I do hope they have... Oh, hit the mic by accident, sorry. And I do hope they have trade stones in this game, or something like that, where you can just level up and evolve, because I'm not sure, and kind of a bit worried, because Kadabra is falling a bit behind. Well, not falling behind, it still has awesome speed and special attack, but it's not doing as much as it used to, even with Psychic. Actually, oh yeah, the only time it's been using Psychic is the fighting gym, but I do have a feeling it's been falling a bit behind the other team members. Don't get me wrong, it's still excellent, but seems that my battles with it have been getting progressively more difficult, whereas for all the other Pokemon, it's been getting progressively easier. You know, because went from Charmander, Charmeleon to Charizard, Vaporeon went from having Water Pulse to Surf, went from having a Flaaffy to Thundershock to having an Ampharos with Thunder Punch, you know. Again, though, at least Kadabra got Psychic. And so, yeah, I got the Mystic Water, gave it to Vaporeon, and here's some gameplays, but apparently they're out on a lunch break. Such lazy, lazy people. They don't even care. Why don't you care? Well, I guess while that's going on, we'll head back to Seashore City. And I'm just gonna go in here to heal my Pokemon. And, yeah. As I mentioned a long time back, there is a gym here. You need Cut to get into it, and you need Surf to travel through it. But I forget if there's anything around here, so I just check. There isn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this cut bush. Actually, I forget if that was the cut bush from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald or Fire and Leaf Green. I think Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, but I don't remember the cut tree in Fire and Leaf Green. So yeah, here's the gym. The Seashore City Gym. And again, I'm really glad to be out of that water route. I mean, and I think a lot of people are. I mean, right now I'm hearing a lot of sounds outside. It sounds like people dancing in the streets because they're so happy about it. And if I could, I'd join them, but, you know, I have this to do. So yeah, here's a psychic. He has a drowsy, and Vaporeon has bite, which looks to be a 3 KO. Unfortunately, it uses poison gas, but fortunately it misses. Vaporeon uses bite again, and it gets a crit, which is very awesome. So yeah, down goes Drowsy, and up goes Vaporeon's level. And yeah, his next Pokemon's a Grumpig, and just, Grumpig are always annoying Pokemon. They always have been, and they always will be. They're like one of the most annoying Pokemon ever. So yeah, Vaporeon used bite. Looks to be maybe a 3 or 4 KO, can't really tell. Grumpig uses Psychic, doesn't do too much. Or Psychic. And Bite gets a crit, thankfully, which is awesome. So yeah, I guess normally it would have been a 4 KO. But annoyingly, Grumpig, of course, has a Confuse Ray. Has a Confuse Ray? Wait, that didn't sound right. Well, maybe it does. I don't really care. And for some reason, it keeps using Magic Coat. At least, so that's not too bad. And yeah, second time around, Vaporeon uses Surf. Wait, or did it or did it not? I thought it did. I didn't see, I was turning around to check something. Oh yeah, it looks like Vaporeon did take a bit more damage. I'm guessing it did hit itself once. So yeah, and his last Pokemon is a Starmie. And yeah, Starmie goes ahead and uses Recover with full HP because it's stupid. And all Sea Stars are obviously stupid. I mean, just look at Patrick from SpongeBob. It actually has been like a few years since I saw that show. Did really like it, kind of grew out of it. But man, was Patrick an idiot. So yeah. Starmie just goes right down. Ampharos gains a bit of experience, and yeah, player defeated Psychic Cameron. Oh yeah, I just noticed in the overworld he's dressed like a girl, but he's a guy. So apparently he's a transvestite or something, I don't know. I'm not one to judge. So yeah, and that's annoying. I mean, that's just really annoying. You go into a house and it teleports you back to where you were. And there's nowhere else to go, so I'm just gonna go in here and assume it's the right way. And it is, apparently. Cool. And so yeah, I'm just having Vaporeon Surf here. And yeah. Considering how long the last trainer was, I don't really want to risk fighting this person yet. I'll save that for next episode. Misclick there. And there seem to be a lot of trainers, and they're all taking a little while. So I doubt next episode will have the gym leader. Hopefully the episode after will. So yeah, stay tuned as we continue this gym.